Greetings and welcome to another reaction. And this one is a scary compilation V99. Yeah, what will we see here? Let's dig into this.
In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch after watching TV by himself. The boy's father, known as Oscar Nunez, in the follow In the following video, a young boy falls asleep on the couch after watching TV by himself. The boy's father, known as Oscar Nunez, had no idea that his son was out in the living room during this time. But Oscar isn't surprised by this, given that his son occasionally sneaks out of his room to watch TV while everyone else is asleep. But tonight, on December 1st of 2019, his son quickly realizes that maybe it's best if he didn't stay up past his bedtime. Now, before showing this clip, it's worth mentioning that recently, strange things have been happening to this family. On one occasion, the family had come home late at night and saw this, an infestation of flies, most of which were surrounding the house. But the strangest part about this is that not a single fly was inside the trash bin that was right next to their home. Understandably, Oscar's family was thoroughly unsettled. Going back to this video, the family believes that it may have some connection to the fly incident. The son is dead asleep when this is captured.
Oh, the bumbo clot. I didn't see nothing, did you?
Upon checking the cameras, Oscar
Okay.
saw this, a figure standing in the hallway, but no one else was awake during this time. It's 3 in the morning and something appears in the dark. They, or it, just stands there without moving an inch. But it doesn't go unnoticed by Oscar's son, who before this was moving erratically on the couch. But creepiest of all is that the figure somehow vanishes into nothingness. The hallway is now empty compared to before. Oscar was surely creeped out by this footage, and like his family, he believes that this incident had something to do with the fly incident that occurred recently. Paranormal or not, these occurrences are pretty creepy. But until further updates are given, we'll have to speculate for now as to what exactly is going on with Oscar's home.
No. Call a priest. Call a witch doctor. Call a Obia man. Call a voodoo man, I tell you. They gonna get that spirit out my house. You know what I mean? You ever have that like uneasy feeling where you think somebody's in the room with you, but you're not sure, but you know you're the only one in there? That's some creepy stuff. Or at night, you're about to fall asleep, and then you wake up and you figure that somebody just walked in the room, and you're like, "What the hell? I'm the only one in here." Uh, when I was living with my family, I never felt that, but being single, you feel that all the time. I don't know if it's an imagination thing or if there's something else lurking there. So
On
creepy
February
musical.
7th of 2023, footage from a security camera was shared by Nicole White, who to this day has no idea what was captured. Nicole explains that the video was recorded when her brother and sister were setting up a surveillance camera inside her house. It was a gift for Nicole and her family, including her own brother, who was living with her at this time. But this may be the reason why the following happened. Nicole believes that her brother's collection of archaeological artifacts, like fossils and arrowheads, were all either cursed or haunted. Because she lived under the same roof as him, she no doubt believes that what was captured had some connection to those artifacts. Now in the video, Nicole's sister is using their brother as a point of reference for the camera when this is captured. It's no wonder why Nicole was terrified upon seeing this. Looking closely, a creepy, goat-like apparition appears over her brother's shoulder. It's there momentarily, before vanishing out of sight. Now, whether sharing the resemblance of a goat or
The
not, there's no
bumbo
denying that a
clot.
distinct outline of some figure is seen. But according to Nicole, if you look closely, you can make out a pair of horns and nails. This might be the reason why she compares it to the goatman, an urban legend about a creature who's both human and goat.
No,
While she isn't saying that it's the goatman itself, she is
that's
claiming that it's supernatural and believes that her brother's collection of artifacts is the reason for its presence. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera or not?
that was Beelzebub. That was no ghost. You know, the portal to hell is right behind that bad boy there.
It's late at night when a single mother known as Brandy Nettleton records her son's bedroom. She was hearing noises coming from inside. However, her son wasn't home at the time of this recording.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut. But
Now the audio cuts off during this time. This is something that often happens throughout the video, which although strange, does add to the creepiness of the footage. But things would only get creepier from here on out.
The bumbo
Brandy's
clot.
already freaked out by the noises she apparently heard, but little does she know that she would end up capturing the following on video. Moments after the audio cuts, this happens.
sorry. So anyway, my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm gonna see if I could try to. And let me take you guys. I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there. Let's see if we can catch it.
Damn dog barking and all.
Bro, my eyes are watering.
I get that way too. I get that way too when I watch scary
Oh my
movies.
god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it. I know you guys heard that. I hope I got that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god.
I hear footsteps.
His door is closed. Oh my god.
It opened.
Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter. Boo boo.
We
Oh
out.
my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like, and I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear. I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me to show them nobody's here.
Don't
That made
go
my
up there
eyes water,
with
you
you.
guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys. I know I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my god, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there and
What's the deal with let's go see what it is? Shoot. There's gotta be neighbors. I'm going outside. Everybody in the freaking area. Let's go check, see what's in my room because I'm gonna go get my little daughter to go up there with me. What if this ghost goes crazy up there? You understand what I'm saying? Think what? No. No. I'm gonna take my 7-foot tail and out that door, you understand? Hotel, here we come. Oh no.
got it on recording. Yes. Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here.
Let me show you.
Turn your flashlight on. Oh my god. Hurry up and come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody. You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, but you're standing there.
I told you guys.
What?
And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. And or when she's not here. And now that's happening with my dog.
And yet you live in there still.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more. Oh my gosh.
In a panic frenzy, Brandy and her daughter run down the stairs to get away from what just happened. Now there are two things worth pointing out about this clip. The first being that Brandy shuts the door after checking inside. We can hear the door clicking and latching into place after she closes it, but somehow it opens up as we just saw. To Brandy, this was a key indication that it wasn't a draft or an uneven door frame that was causing its movement. However, it's the second detail that makes this whole encounter even more creepy. Only a day or two after this incident, Brandy's dog was acting strange. Pixie, the dog's name, would stare at the ceiling and start acting up out of nowhere. Keep in mind though, that the room you're seeing is below the floor on which the son's bedroom is at.
Fan is off, and he's hearing something. And now he's going crazy. You hear something, Papa?
Pixie's strange behavior is nothing new. It's been happening ever since Brandy's sister moved out of the house. Her sister, according to Brandy, is the reason for these unusual happenings. She believes that her sister had brought something into the house after using a Ouija board before she left.
Oh,
But of course,
man.
I'll let you be the judge on that. There's been a few updates on Brandy's page since making this video, which you can check out in case you're interested. But for now, as it seems, this video remains a mystery.
I used the Ouija board once. Do I believe in them? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't remember it saying anything crazy or anything like that. I did it with my mom. So, you know, I always feel safe around my mom, so it didn't bother me much.
It's nighttime somewhere in Argentina when a family gets together for dinner. As all members finish up their meal, one relative begins to record, but as he pans the camera around the room, he captures this.
Bobo clot!
There appears to be someone by the poolside just watching the family from a distance. However, they don't appear to be moving. While it might be that a guest was enjoying their evening by the pool, given that this dinner was taking place at a hotel, something about them seems strange.
Yeah.
Zooming in, it looks like they're completely still and seems like their mouth is the only part that's moving. The person recording this immediately stopped filming upon noticing this unusual behavior. Its pale complexion was already enough to spook them. To this day, the relative who took this has no idea who or what was outside the hotel room that they were eating at.
Next hotel. What?
Now, this next video comes from a mother known as Stephanie Johnson, who was doing a live stream with one of her kids when something happened that forced her to end the live feed at once. The incident had...
Why does that baby look like Chucky? Why does the baby look like Chucky? I'm not saying the baby's ugly. I'm just saying the outfit and the way the hair is all messed up.
completely taken Stephanie by surprise, but not as much as her daughter, who was terribly shaken up by what happened. The two had been doing a live stream inside their house when no one else was home. It was just Stephanie and her child alone at home, letting viewers know that they'll be taking a 5-minute break from the live stream when this is captured.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. What are you scared of? All right, before you go, say Happy New Year.
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared.
Of what?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Of my own life.
I'm
Listen to that
There's
child.
not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Show mommy. Point to it. You're fine. Where is it? Point. Is it over there? Is it over there? Is it over there? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Where? Is it Grandpa? It's not? What's the matter?
It's still there. She seeing it.
Okay, come here. Do you see what I deal with?
Stephanie immediately ends the live stream to console her daughter, making sure she's okay, because, as it seems, something had terribly spooked her. As soon as Charlie, her daughter, said that a ghost was there, Stephanie assumed it was her grandfather's spirit. Perhaps she said this to lighten up the situation, but strangely, Charlie quickly said no and proceeded to have an outburst. If it wasn't her supposed grandpa's ghost, then what was it? While some believe that something was present, others write that the video had simply spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be something quite upsetting to elicit such a sudden response, but it's never made certain. Neither Stephanie nor others in her family who've seen this clip could figure out what it was that had made Charlie so frightened.
Maybe
But
she
let me
saw
know your
something
thoughts
in
on
the,
this one.
maybe
Just
she saw-
what had spooked Charlie?
Maybe she saw something in the reflection of the screen because they were all watching the screen. They were doing a live
At around
stream.
11 p.m., two friends inside a pickup truck began to happily sing after waiting in traffic for hours on end. According to Ezzy, the person who sent me this, they were stuck in traffic due to an accident that occurred earlier. On the same highway that the men are on, a motorcyclist crashed into a truck, resulting in a traffic jam. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist lost his life upon impact. But fast forward to only a few hours later, and this is captured. Watch closely. As both men sing along, something appears behind them. It appears outside the truck, floating in midair while following the vehicle. As Ezzy writes, a pale face with no body is observed, and strangely, neither men notice it.
No,
Well,
they-
that
they-
is, until much later when they saw this video. Ezzy writes that the men believe this face was the spirit of the motorcyclist who passed away on the same road. And if it wasn't the motorcyclist, then it had to be one of the many victims who lost their lives on this highway. Many accidents have happened here, according to Ezzy. But what do you think? Could this supposed face be a case of pareidolia? Or is it likely that something supernatural was caught on camera?
Back there looking like Jason.
At a local bakery, a couple of kids are waiting patiently to get some candy from the shop's baker. It's Halloween, and the bakery is giving out treats to those who stop by. Although everyone in this video is getting some candy, one kid in particular isn't. He stands a few feet away from the group while seemingly observing them. It could be that he's shy and therefore hesitant to step forward. Or, as many comments have noted, it may be that he's seeing something. Now you might miss it, but at the start of the video, the small boy says something out loud, like "look it," as if noticing something in front of him. He even points at whatever it is that he's seeing. As soon as he does this, this happens. Watch closely.
Yeah, don't skip in line, boy. I'm a ghost, homie. Don't skip in
For
front of
some
me.
reason, the boy suddenly stops in his tracks as if something was blocking his path. He stands in place while staring at something unseen, but then his head
Bumbleclot.
quickly tilts up in the same way that someone would after being hit or pushed to the ground. In comment after comment, the same thing is being said. Something had pushed the boy. From the sudden pause in his walk, to earlier when he said "look it" while pointing at something, it's understandable as to why many think this. So, did something actually push the boy? Or was something else at play here that caused him to fall? It's hard to say, but the more you watch this
Oh,
clip, the
somebody
harder it
punched
gets to
him.
answer this question.
Yeah, so there was another. Somebody punched the crap out of that kid, boy.
Now, this
Whew.
next video was submitted to me by a viewer who saw a video that left them extremely unsettled. They had seen the clip on Instagram and write that the footage originates from a city in Yemen where a store owner caught something creepy on camera. He was working late at night when a woman walked in. However, something was very off about this woman. The person who sent
Bumbleclot.
me this writes that her hand doesn't look right, her voice changes at one point, which is what spooked the guy, and her face doesn't look right either. Now, with a description like this, I had to watch the clip in full screen to see if they appear as so. Needless to say, something about them definitely seems odd. Take a look.
This stuff has got me all messed up, man. My nose is running, my eyes are watering. Whew. I got to stop it for a minute there, but that woman, you know what I mean? She didn't look real from the jump, you know what I mean? He was so engrossed in his paperwork, he didn't see her come in, you know what I'm saying? Whew. I'm telling you, man. You better check the obituary. I'd be locking
The
them
first
doors,
thing that
boy.
stands out about this woman is her complexion. Her pale skin is similar to that of someone who is sick or passed away. The submitter of this footage couldn't agree more that her appearance is uncanny. Now, the comments on the original video believe that this was a clear case of an evil entity pretending to be a person. Even the caption on this video claims that they're non-human, given that a pair of hooves can be seen where their feet should be. Personally, it's hard to tell if that's so, as the video's quality isn't that good, but the sudden voice change and the weird questions, like repeatedly asking who passed away, further makes the so-called person creepy. But like with all videos, you be the judge. Just who or what had come to visit the store owner during the late hours of the night?
Who passed
If you
away?
caught something creepy on camera,
Tell them
or if
come
there's any
meet
ghost
me.
videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. On May 20th of 2024, a woman named Shireen Ann notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled. After this incident, she made a video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously.
Vai focar no celular.
To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
Oh, tu me va. Sai da.
Her
It was
face
at
is
this
scary.
moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night, but as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this. Shireen had no idea that in the photo she took, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told. Looking closely, it looks as if someone or something is staring at her. She believes that they or it had
Oh,
been the one responsible
hell
for the
no.
noises she heard before. Now the
That's,
figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a body, which is pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence, but one can assume that Shireen was terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy.
oh
A similar
yeah.
photo was recently posted on Facebook. However, the figure in this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid looking person is caught in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's still there. With no new updates since then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown.
Man, I tell you what. Imagine that you're living in a place and you know it's haunted, but you're too broke to move. So you're stuck in that bad boy. You know, you gotta sleep there, you gotta eat there, you gotta be there. Ah, whew. That's some great, man. That's some crazy stuff there, man. I had an incident happen to me when I was younger once. I don't know if it was I think it was a guilty conscience, right? My grandfather was like the Lord 7 feet 5 inches, right? He died when I was like 8 years old. And we moved, and when we moved, and we were living in we didn't live with him. He lived in his own house and everything with his wife and children. But we moved to this new neighborhood, and it was our own house, and which is still standing after all these years. But and it's still in the family. But I remember mom waking me up early that morning, but I fell back asleep. And I woke back up, and there was a skeleton standing over me, like a really big, tall skeleton. And I remember in my head saying, in my mind going, "Is that grandpa?" And it's a skeleton. There's no face, there's just bones just looking down on me. Scared the bejeebers out of me, I tell you. I jump up real quick, boy, got dressed, got ready, was outside waiting to go to school. You know what I mean? And I never felt an uneasy feeling after that, but that was a really, I don't know if it was how I was half asleep or what. Whatever it was, I was awake when I saw it because all I saw was this big old skeleton looking down on me. And I don't know anybody has told us my grandfather. So that's my scary vibe. You know what I mean? Comment down below. Tell me your most scary story that happened to you. Y'all take care, all right? Stay away from them ghosts.